Massachusetts Union. Should we convey that epiphany to Leslie Dunn? George McDermott, who called yesterday after about a year of silence because his telephone number wouldn't ring. And told how he is involved in 8 litigations, Supreme Court of the United States, no less, the Court of Appeals in Washington, D.C., no less, the Maryland State Court of Appeals and the Maryland State Special Court of Appeals, and the United States District Court, all in Washington, D.C., and Maryland, and how many papers he's filing, and the crookedness of the judges, and the corruption of the judges, and how he's suing the judges. Poor little lady. Poor little lady. Things were too much for her. On the deck. Life's gone. Now why couldn't George McDermott use all of that skill and that adeptness and that power to perform? Telling about the good things that are happening. What are the good things that are happening? God. God are the good things that are happening. All the great and wonderful things God is doing. And what God can do for the soul. That was one thing that came from the meditation. The first thing this morning. Were there trivial thoughts? Were there ugly thoughts? A few, but they were quickly chased away by the big thoughts, by the selfless thoughts. That's the thing we have to do, folks. We have to get rid of the self. We have to rise above the self. And how do you keep on track? By counting them, by enumerating them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many did you have? 40. 40 exciting, pure thoughts. Another. Elf. Another afflatus was, well, first, God, you had a great day of rest yesterday. It was the Sabbath. You rested all day. You're full of energy to create new marvels. What are the new marvels you're going to work on? Are you going to make new flowers? Well, I wouldn't put it past you. Are you going to make new animals? Well, I wouldn't put that past you. Are you going to make new people? I think so. Somewhere in your many planets are there perfect people. Are there people of the caliber of Buddha? One thing I think you are working on is you want communication between the planets. That's an enormous task for people of such limited ability as we are, as we have. I'm pretty sure that might be something we're working on. And that is a complicated phenomenon to accomplish. I know that you're probably working on new electronics. Your work is so prolific on that. So that was asking God, what is God going to do this week? And then Sunday the 12th, another day of rest. Now I see why these days, these Sabbaths are so important. Why it is so important to rest on the Sabbath and cut out the labor. Because you do have meditations like this. And great things do come out of them. Another Ephlatus or Epiphany, since Epiphany is next month, is would it have been nice if Buddha in his meditation had articulated what he was meditating about, unless it was just all blank? If he had had a scribe take down the thoughts that God sent him. And Brother Lawrence, if he had had a microcassette recorder and took down the thoughts of his meditation, would that have been a good thing? I would have liked it. God, the first thing in the morning, it was a new thing this morning. So you go to bed around 7, you go to bed or sleep around 7:30, so you wake up at 4:30, and you lie in bed, and you put God first, and you meditate. And at 5 o'clock, you get up, and you continue the meditation, and you keep counting the pure thoughts and counting the blessings. And continue the meditation and listening to God. And have the microcassette recorder going. This is a new thing. 7:30 to sleep and 4:30 awake. and God first for half an hour and 5 o'clock up with great joy and vigor, and go to the bathroom and do the ablutions and get dressed and feed the kitties. I had to do that first because they were so expectant. And comb Amadeus, his long, long fur, because he wouldn't eat. And so the next thing was to comb him. The next happiness for him was to comb him. And as soon as that was done, to get out the microcassette. And make a record of all of these fresh ideas, fresh meditations. One of the meditations this morning was, how do we get rid of self? How do we rise above self? George McDermott is doing great things in exposing the corruption of the courts. It's all about how the courts have stripped him of his money and his lifestyle and of his happiness, and have stolen greedily his wherewithal. All of his work is about himself, and it's about evil. I contemplate the happiness of George McDermott. The same with Leslie. I contemplate the happiness of Leslie Dutton. Remember, we read in the pages about Buddha written by Sheldon Cheney, that one of the levels of meditation was contemplation of the happiness of all living beings. Yeah. All right. It's 6 o'clock. 4 to 4:30 was the meditation in bed and dark in the head. 5 to 5:30 or more was getting up, the joy of life, the happiness, the ablutions, getting dressed, and I believe 5:30 to 6 was his meditation, wasn't it? Yes. Remember 5:55? What do you do about 5:55? Well, it's nice. It's 3 numbers. It's a magic minute. 5, 5, 5. The best magic minute of the whole 24 hours is 11:11. 11 minutes after 11 o'clock. That has 4 numbers all lined up. What's your joy for 5:55, the magic minute? The meditation, I guess. The greatness of you, God. Today we can talk to God, second person. Yesterday, the Sabbath, God was resting, and it had to be third person. And the first person we're trying to rise above. Amen. Straight talk. Entering new contacts. Minutes a day. Try to work on that.
Nice. I received your message. Thank you very much. I am very grateful, and I appreciate all the prayers. First message received Monday, November 29th at 8:52 a.m. Good morning. It's Dianne calling at 8:62 on Monday morning, November the 29th. I received your message. Thank you very much. I am very grateful, and I appreciate all the prayers. I hope you're well. You sound like you're doing good. I think about you, and I want to call and say happy. 'Tis the season, and be well. Okay, take care. Call me again. Goodbye. Press 3 for stop message 2 received Monday, November 29th at 2:49 p.m.
Hi, Glendora. This is Jackie Bachman from the Independent Living Center. I just wanted to touch base with you, and I'm sorry you weren't in, so have a great day. Bye-bye now. My phone number is 828-4886. Have a great day.
Press 4 for the previous message. Press 3 for advanced option. Message 3 received Monday, November 29th at 3:59 p.m.
Let's see, Jackie, I call Bennett, I have to call.
Yes, Glendora, George McDermott. I just got a memo that says call you as soon as possible.
Yeah, we did that Sunday.
This is a new number for you. I've been trying, I even called Leslie Sutton and tried to get your number. You can reach me at 301-996-9577. I've been trying to get a hold of you, and everything is getting in the way. So, if you give me a call, I'd really appreciate it. I hope that it's nothing trying to do well and healthy.
Yes, thank you.
Have a good day.
Message deleted. Message 4 received Tuesday at 9:15 p.m.
Yes, Glendora, George McDermott.
Thank you, George.
Been trying to get a hold of you for a couple days. I got a note from you. If you give me a call, 301-839-5816, or my cell phone, 301-996-9577. I'd appreciate it. God bless. Have a good day.
Thanks, George.
Message deleted. Message 5 received Tuesday at 9:35 p.m.
Glendora, this is Bill Putnam in San Diego, Time Warner Cable. And, I have not received the stamps yet. And your show is on Wednesdays at 11 o'clock.
That's good.
We talked about that last time
Wednesday
you
at
called.
11.
Okay, so thanks a lot.
Thank you, Bill.
Press message deleted. Message 6 received Wednesday at 11:34 a.m. Press 4. Previous message deleted. Message 7 received Wednesday at 12:54 p.m.
Glendora, George McDermott.
Bless your heart,
I'm still
George.
trying
I'm
to get a
sorry.
hold of you. I'm going to send you a letter today.
Okay.
I hope all is well. I'm concerned with your message. If you get a chance, please give me a call, 301-996.
The concern is that I haven't been, my telephone number won't ring his number.
5816.
Message deleted. Message 8 received Wednesday at 4:16 p.m.
Hi, Glendora. It's Rick in Buffalo at Time Warner Cable, returning your call. My number is area code 716-558-8270. Thanks. Bye.
Thanks, Rick, but I need the information.
Press
How many
4 for
tapes
the
do you
previous
have to send back?
message. Press 3 for advanced options. Message deleted.
Rick.
Message 9
Call Bennett.
received
Call Rick.
Wednesday at 5:07 p.m.
Oh, hello. Did I just get a beep? This is Dianne Bennett calling. It is 5 p.m. on Wednesday, December the 1st. Happy World AIDS Day, December 1st.
Just checking in. I had received your message, and I just came with a little picture of you with both your signature and Franklin's signature way back from November. Let's see, November 1st, 2001. It was a Wednesday.
Oh, that's cute.
And it says, with love, Franklin from Glendora.
Oh, that's nice,
I
Diane.
just wanted to
She keeps everything.
Hope you're well.
She's good at that. She keeps everything.
Message deleted. Message 10.
Dianne Bennett,
Received
Cablevision,
Wednesday
Nassau
at
County.
7:29 p.m.
Hi, Glendora, George McDermott.
Oh, bless your heart. I'm so
I keep
sorry.
trying to get a hold of
We
you.
talked for an hour
I'll
yesterday.
try by mail. I hope everything's finding you well.
Poor
God
fella.
bless. Have a good day.
I'm so sorry.
Message deleted. Message 11. Received Friday at 10:12 a.m.
Hey, Glendora, it's Bill. It's about 10:15 Friday. I just called to let you know that I did not get my stamp order today.
I ordered $80
I
worth
would
of
say
stamps.
that it would be here Monday. So, you can stop by Monday. If I don't get them, if you want to call,
Yeah, I'll go by sometime this week.
about 8:15, I would know by then if they were here, for sure.
Waiting for the checks to come in. Thank
So
you,
my
Franklin.
number is 7994.
Message deleted. Message 12. Received Saturday at 11:15 a.m.
Glendora, this is Johnny. I got some tapes for you here.
Connecticut.
We call tonight. I'm going to be out the rest of the day. Okay? Bye-bye.
Seymour and Meriden.
4. Message deleted. Message 13. Received yesterday at 1:59 p.m.
Yeah, Glendora, George McDermott. If you get a chance, give me a call, please. 301-996-95.
Message deleted.
He finally
Message
got me on the
14.
straight talk.
Received yesterday at 2:54 p.m. Press 4 for the previous message. Message deleted. Message 15. Received yesterday at 3:52 p.m.
Hi, this is Francis Woodard returning your phone call. A message for Glendora, and I just thought I'd give you a call back. The kid was Thomas McIntyre. It was a huge joke.
Francis
that's my
Wooden in New
newsletter,
Hampshire.
And I just said we'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.
Litchfield, New Hampshire.
Press 4 for the previous message. Message deleted. Last message received
She's the
at
editor of the Folsom Bulletin.
10:37 a.m.
Glendora, hi, it's Bill from Time Warner Cable Binghamton. I explained your question regarding the DVDs to David. He is out of town today and will be out of town part of tomorrow as well. When he returns to town, he will check personally himself and see what we can do to accommodate DVDs. And then he will get back with you. Thank you.
Hooray.
Press 4 for the previous message. Press 3 for message deleted. No more messages. Press 4 for the previous message. Press 3 for advanced options.
Yeah, pays to talk to their vice president. No, it's chief executive officer. I left a message in Binghamton. If it was all right with them if I asked Glenn Britt to get Binghamton a DVD player so they could cable cast the shows on DVD instead of VHS. Okay, folks. Now I'll return all those calls and do 6 others. And we've started a new cycle, which is telephone calls 1 to 10.
Received yesterday at 7:28 p.m.
Hi, Glenny. This is Joe Cronin. I keep on missing you. This is like a telephone tag. All right, it's about 7:30 on Monday night, December 6th. So I'll try again tomorrow. All right, you take care. Have a good night.
Press 4 for the received at 10:29 a.m.
Glendora, this is Francis Wooden. I am homesick today because I have a backache.
Everything's perfect, thanks. Just perfect. Couldn't be better.
That's great. That's great.
God is good. God is everything. So?
Yep, that's true. That's all you have to worry about.
This man called the hospital, and he said, I'm inquiring as to the condition of James Parsons. And the nurse says, well, Mr. Parsons had a good night's sleep. He's resting comfortably. He continues to improve, and we're hoping he can be discharged Thursday. Who's calling? The man says, James Parsons. The doctor doesn't tell me anything.
That's pretty good. That's pretty.
Here's the first snow, folks. First snow of the season. 2010-2011. It's more than a ground cover. Yesterday, you know, the ground was white a little while, so that really doesn't count. But this is the snow. See the road out there? So you know that's good. You know why that's good, Sebastian? 'Cause it means we stay inside. And we read Cheney. And we read about Buddha, and we read about Jesus Christ, and we read about Brother Lawrence. Isn't that nice? And we have our 4 heaters, and we're cozy and warm and snug. Isn't that right? Nice, isn't it? Isn't that conducive to our goal? Which is a heart full of God happiness overflowing and giving anybody we meet a quart or 2 of happiness. What? A quart or 2 of happiness. Oh. Where are you now? On the Pure Thought binder. That's philosophic, folks. The squirrels are enjoying the pecans and are burying them. There's 2 squirrels out there. And the big birdies are eating the peanut butter crackers and the corn chips. Oh, that's nice. What about the skunks? They hibernate, don't they? 'Cause I know I've never seen any raccoons in the winter. Of course, I haven't seen any raccoons practically all summer. The skunks took over. Oh, that's happiness. Their happiness is our happiness. And God is almost synonymous with happiness. Happiness you can feel and see. And you can do and don't do. And that's sort of a way to experience God. Happiness is something you can feel, something you can see, something you can hear. I have 3 happy cats who know enough to stay in. It's 26 degrees. And this is our first snowstorm, as you know. Oh, let me give them some room so they can watch the squirrels and the birds. Find one anywhere. Friend of mine took me down to the vice president of the Western Division of New York, Ford, and he let me take one of these. He says, here's the keys, keep it as long as you want. Well, it was no question after I drove it that this was the car we wanted. But you How are you?
I'm quite well. How are you?
Well, perfect.
Good.
Yeah. Why fool around?
These are all the archives I had for you too.
Now, there's 2 weeks in there.
Yes,
Let's talk about this current week.
that's last week.
And I see you have up here uh, 5905. And I sort of missed your, it was easy for me to follow what you were doing. You said archive 6 and so.
Mm-hmm.
So what was...
Those are all the program numbers now, based on this.
Yeah, I saw that. But what I'm saying is that I understood it better when you were doing what you said. Archive so-and-so, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It was good.
If you want me to do that, I can do it that way.
No, I
But that
didn't want
wouldn't
you
have
to
the
do
program
that.
numbers, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I
Then you
know.
get
That will
covered
tell
over.
me what number 5905. What is 5905?
No, 5905 I believe was one of last week's.
Oh, okay, then you got to those? All right, you talk to me
I
then.
believe so. Yeah, it is.
So you're going to talk to me about this week's.
Yeah, these are the contents and numbers and stuff for this week's that goes with that.
No, will you go through?
This is what went up last week. And this is just the other ones that didn't get up with them.
Those are the missing ones.
Right, last week some of them were an hour instead of an hour and a half.
All right.
The other hour's up, is what these are.
Oh, that's good. You filled in
So
those
last
holes.
last week's filled in.
And where are they? On top of the...
Yeah, they are. They're at the top.
Okay, I'm going to go down. I'll call them out to you. I'm going to go down these and I'll call them out to you. I'll show you what I have in mind. Or I tell you what, you can see better.
Sure.
And I'll call it
Okay.
so I can understand it. You don't have to move your car today because the schoonover's already here.
Oh, good.
Alright, so this was 5.
5905.
Alright, and what archive was he, Dev?
That was archive.
Here he is, Ray. You want?
No, it's not on the contents. It's by these. I did.
5905 would be the week of
I believe it was archive 14.
November. Oh, okay. November
17.
26th to December 2nd, and that would be archive 14.
Mhm.
Got it.
And then 5904 was archive 14. That was the first part, and 5905 was the second part.
What's that, Devin?
Archive 14 had 5904 and 5905. Both of those are up on YouTube.
Okay, I get it. So we got 2 more
Right.
in 14. I get it. Okay.
And then I believe the ones below that should be these. Yeah, they are.
What are they?
5901 already went up when I did this the first go around.
Oh, okay.
So
he was
this week I got up 5902 and 5903, getting up the whole 2 hours. Because that's the additional hour I made up. That's archive 13.
Well, is 5902 archive 14?
5902? No, that's archive 13.
And 5903 is archive 13?
Also, yes.
Now you think that the other 2 on 14 were already up?
Yeah, I know the first part was already up because that's what we
first
looked
2.
at. That's what we looked at last week and said, oh, it's only an hour.
Oh, okay, so that would be the first 2 of this one.
Right.
Okay.
So that's add up to make those 2 half hours should add up to make it a 2 hour. All 2 hours of the archive.
Oh, good, and you corrected that.
Yes.
Good, thanks. And then you said 502 and 503, 13.
It was the same thing. An hour
And-
was already up, and that's the remainder that makes it 2 hours.
Excellent, you corrected that one.
And then 5888 and 5889 are the remaining 2 hours that complete archive 10.
Oh, good. Archive 10.
Mm-hmm.
And the other 2 were already up.
Yep.
Good.
So that's the original 2. The original.
And what's next?
Then it's back to this week's archives.
Okay, then these were the missing ones.
Mm-hmm.
And am I to understand you correctly that
The rest of these are not in order the way you would want to read them because,
it's okay?
as you saw before, there was archive 1, 2, archive 1, 1, archive 1, 2, archive 1, 3, archive
Yeah,
1,
it was
4,
nice.
archive 3, 1, archive 3. Not all of them went up in the right order,
That's all right.
but I numbered them accordingly. So it went from archive 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 in terms of the order of the numbers.
Well, are they the
so-
same numbers that are on the show?
So it'll look more like this.
You made up your numbers?
No, the numbers are based on if I start at archive 1, 1, and then this is 1, 1, this is 1, 2, this is 1, 3, this is 1, 4, this is 2, 1, this is 2, 2, this is 2, 3, this is 2, 4, and so on, up to archive 6. And I checked, there were only 6 archives because we double labeled 4. There was an archive 4 twice.
There was no 7, huh?
Yeah, there wasn't a 7 because it ended at 6 because we had 2 archive 4s.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why you thought,
Well, I thought you
There was-
renumbered those.
there's an archive 4, then there's an archive 4, which actually is archive 5, 6,
I thought you
Yeah.
renumbered those, but you
and this is
didn't?
16, yes.
You didn't remember them. You didn't remember them.
What do you mean?
Well, we had the 2 archives 4. You didn't remember them? So that they were
They are renumbered.
16, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7?
No, there's archive 16, there's archive 16, then
Yeah.
there's
1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
I see there wasn't a 7th?
No.
Okay.
But what I was saying was, I did them in order from archive 1 to archive 6, and it goes each one of these at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's nice.
However, they weren't up there on the. They weren't ordered on YouTube.
That's
Archive
okay.
1 through 6.
That's okay.
Because they go up differently at different times.
Good. Tell me what you've got below 5889.
Okay. 5, 9, 32.
And what archive is it?
I don't know because I don't know what order the archives were before. That's what I was just trying to explain. Is I don't know which archives these were since I've changed the titles.
Okay, do you have the contents right there?
Yes, I can tell you where it starts and then tell you where it ends. If that's archive 5932 is where we ended, and I can tell you we started at archive 59.
And what number archive was that? You don't know.
That should be archive 11. Should be 5911.
Okay.
So
now,
all the way up to 5932.
so why don't you start it? Go up and tell me what's after 5911
Here's archive 1.
on the YouTube.
So, oh no, wait, actually, that should start with archive 16.
Well, that was archive 16?
Archive 16 was 5911,
Mm-hmm.
5912, 5913, 5914, I think.
And is that what the YouTube says?
I believe it does, yes. Yeah,
So that's fine, huh?
I think so. And then it should be from here.
What's after 5914 on the YouTube?
Okay, wait, let me look at this. Because it's so out of order I can't see it now.
Oh, okay.
Here's 5911. Here's 5914, 15, 16. Oh, that 5911 isn't from this week, it's older. So it should be
Well, 16 is older.
5, 9. This one should be labeled 13, not 11. There we go. Okay, this makes sense. So, there's archive 16, which is 5, 9, 13, 14, 15, and 16.
Let me get that now. 5, 9, 13
14, 15, and 16 is archive 16.
is archive 16.
Yes.
Nice. Then what comes? Then what happens?
And then just counting up by ones from there, archive, the next 4 in archive 1 should be 5, 9, 17, 18, 19, and 20.
And that's 1.
Yep. And then archive, where's archive 2? It's archive 4. Archive 2 is here.
Okay.
Should be 21, 2, 3, 4. This should be, archive 3 should be 20, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's going up from 4.
I've got archive 2 as 21, 22, 23, 24.
Right, and then archive 3 should be 25, 6, 7, and 8.
Are they?
I think so. There's 5, 9, 42. Yeah, I believe they are. And then, where's archive 4 should be, from 28 should be 29, 30, 31, 32.
What's that last one you said? 29, 30, and
30,
31 and 32?
32, yeah, yeah.
And that's archive 4, and is it?
Looks like it. And then from 32 up should reach I can't see this, I don't know. I don't know which ones go to which archives. Because I read it, I see 5919, 5913, 5920, 5921, 22, 5914, 5915, 5916, 5918, 5923, 5917, 5917, 5942, 5925, 5926, 5927, 5927, 5928, 5929, 5930, 5931, 5932.
Could I see your contents? Are they in here?
They're here.
Oh, right here. Thanks.
And I had to, it's because I had to jump and skip around, because if it starts at archive 1 here, then the next thing I'm looking at is archive 3. And then there's some archive 1, and there's archive 6, and there's archive 2, and there's archive 4.
Who's doing that to you? Who's mixing them up? Me?
No, it's just the way, well, because the beginnings of some of them had already gone up. Like the first part of archive.
Yeah, why does that happen?
So you get archive 2, 3, 4.
Why doesn't it go up in order?
It's just the way they uploaded.
Oh, yeah?
If I didn't put them up in the order, you can't rearrange the order after they've been uploaded.
And who made that order? You?
Right.
Or the computer?
I did.
I
They went up in that order, yes.
And so why do you do that? Why do you change the order?
That must have been an accident, I don't know.
Oh, it's an accident? Got mixed up?
Something like that. I don't remember how that got up like that, but I know it did get out of order.
All right. So in the future, do we want to keep them in order?
We'll see, yeah. If they maintain order, yeah. I don't know why that is.
All right, but are you sure they're all up there?
Oh, they're all up there. There's enough to
Okay,
equal out
Devin
how
is
many
sure
in
they
each
are all
archive.
up there. Devin is sure they are all up there. And are you speaking for the week of November 26th
Yes.
to December 2nd?
Mm-hmm.
And that was 16,
Last
1, 2,
week's,
3, 4, 5,
these
6. Okay, could I
here.
have those, Devin? And that's all of them, right?
That's last week's. This is the week before. Week before.
Oh, wait a second. This is
2 weeks
16,
ago.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this one is, no?
That's, no, archive
Okay,
16
this is
in
10,
here.
11, 12,
Yes.
13, 14, 15 of the week before.
That's archive 10,
That's right. That's what it should be.
10, 13, and 14.
That's right.
Yes.
That was 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14, and
This
15.
is 3, 2, 1, 16, 4, 5, 6.
Those should be 16, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You said there was no 7,
This
or are
is
you
the
going
order.
to keep
There
2
is no
4s?
7.
You're going to keep 2 4s?
Yeah, there were 2 4s.
Are you going to keep it that way, 2 4s?
What do you mean keep it that way?
Instead of changing it to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7?
We did. We have archive 16, archive 1, archive 2, archive 3, archive 4, archive 5, and archive 6. There's 6 of them. There's no 2 4s.
Okay, thanks. That's what we want.
We changed that last week when I got to you.
Yeah.
We renumbered.
And it's only 6 archives.
Yes.
Thanks.
And then the contents are there. This is probably yours, this isn't mine. This is all your paper. This is archive 2R,
Wonderful.
so that's all.
How was it? Did it play fine?
Yeah, it did. Once I had to wire it up again.
Well, let me ask you to show cause why the 2R has to be on 4 different DVDs.
Oh.
Can we put it on 1?
Oh yeah, I could have, couldn't I?
No, it's not you. It's probably started from me.
Yeah, I've always done
Yeah.
half hour.
So-
I could easily do it in one. But 2 hours, yeah.
Yeah, what is the reason we had for doing it on a half hour?
Because I used to do it with Dubs.
Half hour show?
When we started,
So,
I
I see.
used to take each of these and put it in the computer and get a file and then make Dubs.
I
with
see,
them.
and make and use it
That
as,
was-
send it out
yeah,
to
that was a
TV
while ago
station.
now, yeah.
So,
I could just do it all in one DVD.
yeah, I see no objection to that, do you?
That works.
Thank you for doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see any of them? What year was it?
It was 1991, I think.
Mm-hmm. What was it, lawsuits?
Something like that.
Thank you for that.
Now, here's the TV station, and this is the case. This is what's left over, because in between this entire stack, there's only 2 programs. You can't make a TV station with just 2 programs, or else you'd have, like, someone would have literally 4 of the same program.
What do you suggest we do with those?
I think I should just hold on to these, and then when I take this week's, I'm sure there'll be the same thing, where there'll be some left over, not enough to make a full TV station, and then when I have these, you probably can.
Well, do you choose to use those up first before you get,
That actually might be a good idea. Yeah. Because I laid out all the DVDs and separated them out so I have piles of each program number.
you what?
I lay them out so I have each program
Sure.
in a pile, all the
Yeah.
copies of each program in a pile, so I can just take one from each, make 4, make a TV station.
Yes.
And I do that until the piles are depleted, and then there's 2 left still, and that doesn't make a TV station.
So, but you got your 10 done.
No, this is 7.
I see.
Because this is what's left, and technically you could make the rest of the TV stations and make 11, except some of the TV stations would have 4 of the same exact program.
Oh, we don't want that.
Right, so that happened once, so yeah, no.
So then you will take these.
I'll take that with my pile this week, and then when the same thing happens, because judging by the size of some of these, you'll probably have some extras in these, could probably combine and make the remainder with
Okay,
these.
and use them up.
Right.
Mhm.
So I'll just hold on to the spares each week, and by the end of the month I'm sure I'll have all the TV stations done. And then, if there's any remainders at that point, they can just come back to you, but once all the TV
Yeah,
stations
and then
are
we
done.
can use them for.
Yeah.
So this is TV stations 1, 2,
7.
7. And it's programs, where did
It's archived 2R as the majority of them, I think. It was the copies made of 2R,
I need
2U.
I need numbers. Where's your content?
They're open, so.
Okay, I need numbers. Program number so-and-so to such and such.
Here's one for Willimantic. 5913, 5914, 5917, and 5918.
Good. So, what goes here? Shows what?
You want that on here?
Yes, please. Are they all pretty much the same?
Yeah, almost all of them are this one. There was just enough of the 4 for the archive
Yeah.
to make that many stations,
Yeah.
and then after you depleted the archive ones, there wasn't enough to make any more. So through 5918.
That's good. That's good.
Cool.
And so that's how you did them all.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'll look at like this one, see what that looks like. Thanks for not wrapping,
Yep.
for not sealing it. Okay, so like this one you said archive to you,
Those
so,
are probably my discs, aren't they? That one is my writing.
yep, that's fine. There's a 2-hour one.
That says it's archived to
Oh, it isn't either, it's a half hour, right?
Yeah, it's actually cut off that side.
So here's what you did, you made a TV station of the 2 U's. And then you got disc 3, yeah, that's good. Okay, show me another one.
Just like that.
Where's your
13.
first one?
Four.
This is your,
That was the top. This was the first one we looked at.
okay,
13.
and what
This
is it? What
2U.
Two,
5913.
Mm-hmm.
5914, but it's disc 2 of 2U. Disc 3 of 2U. 15.
And I made those dubs, didn't I?
And disc 4 of two, yeah.
I made those dubs.
These are all yours, I believe, or just maybe the ones that I did for the Sony.
And do you think these are too used too?
I think almost all of them are. I don't think there may not be a single one that isn't. This says to you, and these say to you, to you.
No, here's one that isn't.
That's also to you.
Oh yeah.
So all of them have been to use.
Oh, now you did appreciate the fact that I labeled the disc.
Yeah, that's what makes it easy to sort them out. So
Sure.
they can go to.
Because you could
So
go
I don't
by
double
number,
them over.
but it's
Right.
kind of nice to know what you're doing.
Right.
Nice, thanks.
Yep. So that's how that works. So yeah, I'll take this week's file, and get the next bunch of stations done. Just working after that 8, 9, 10, 11.
Do you want to take any quads now, or do you want to keep them all until the 4th week?
I'll keep them until we get the TV station sorted out.
Okay.
Or remand with bundling.
So,
2-hour-long DVDs to TV stations, and that'd be a mess.
so next week you take the 3rd week, and next week will be the 13th, and the 20th you'll take the 4th week. And will you take the quads then, or will you
Yeah,
take
probably
one,
will.
or on the 3rd first?
Or take both weeks next week, and then the quads last week. But yeah,
Well,
either
take-
way, double up one of the weeks.
Yeah, one of the weeks you'll double up. Okay, so you've got that.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
You've
that's
got-
good.
And you've got everything from me, I think. I think I handed over
Now, what did we do before we
those
did
TV
these?
stations,
You did a nice job
Got
on
the
the
YouTube
TV
and the-
stations.
archive, and yeah. Okay, so I've got these. You've got all that.
And now you had, now
And
tell
I
me
have
again
nothing.
about those leftover TV stations you had.
Yeah,
That's some-
this is just what's left. Between all of these, there's only 2 programs in here.
Yeah,
So
and
it's
so you'll use these up
just gonna be
first,
used up.
and
the
then go
next
on
set.
to these?
Yep.
Okay. And how many do you have left over? About 10, 20, about 12?
This is, you know,
So you will use up
14.
leftovers.
Yeah.
Use up leftovers first,
Mm.
and go into stations 11 to 20. I miscounted on that. I
Yeah, it's
should have
gonna
been
be- it's gonna
1 to
be
10,
different,
and
yeah.
I had it to 1 to 11.
That's fine.
And you handed me the contents, did you?
Yep. You have everything now.
Where are they, over here?
Yeah, that's that. Contents. You have the YouTube archives. You have the 2R, and you have the TV stations.
Okay, that's very nice.
It's everything you got.
Was it hard?
No, it's it's fine. I got time.
You got anything else to hand me?
Nope, you got everything.
Okay, all you have is 2 archives,
Oh.
8 shows. And they are right there to your left.
Oh, good.
And here are the contents. If anything should happen, your other TV stations are in there.
Okay.
The 3rd week, the 4th week, and the quads.
Okay.
Now let's see what you got, and I'll tell you. Would you be starting with program 5944, is that correct? You wouldn't know, would you, because they're in the drawer. Alright, would you be starting with archive 29? Does that make sense?
Archive. Well, this says archive 7, but do you mean program number?
Okay, so you've got, let's make a note of that.
Archive 7 and 8?
Yeah, here.
Yeah.
Here's your paper. Yeah, okay, you've got archive 7 and 8.
Mm-hmm.
And what are the program numbers?
5939 is what it says on this first 2 hour. So I'm assuming that means 39, 40, 41, 42.
You've got what, honey?
5939.
Mine says it should be 27. Now what's wrong?
that's archive 8. But that's not archive 7.
Okay. What does archive 7 say? 59 what?
5939-24.
Oh, that's right. And then the next one?
Archive 8 says 5942-27.
No. That shouldn't be right, see? See this? 39, 40, 41. Doesn't it do that?
Yeah, it should.
Does it?
No.
Archive 7?
Archive 7 just has one number, and that's 5939. I'm assuming because it's 2 hours long, all 4 of those are in it. But it's just labeled 5939. I'm assuming that's the starting position. I'm assuming that's the first one. Is that the first one on the disc, do you think? The number here should be the first program? So then it's
Oh, yeah.
that's 4 counted out.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's in the first one. And then archive
So
8.
really this should say 5943,
Yes, it.
not 42, because that's on archive 7.
It should say 5943, 28.
It should, yeah. Going by this. 39, 40, 41, 42 should be on here.
Okay. You got your black pen?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry I made that mistake.
Oh, it's alright. Easily corrected.
Then you're taking these, right?
Yep.
Now let's see, do the contents make sense?
No, it's not corrected.
This is what you're looking at. You're taking these.
Yeah, this is
And
this
these
says
here.
42, 43, 44, and 40. So this looks like archive 8's contents, not archive 7's.
Yeah, I wonder where archive 7 is.
It's here on the back of last week's.
Oh.
Here's 5939 and 40.
You've got them, okay, we
Yeah.
can take,
So I'll take this back and do it with the archives I have now. It was the last page. That's why I didn't get to the last page this week, because it's for these.
so what are you going to take then?
I can just take the back page if you want me to take the back
Yeah,
page.
you don't, yeah, you don't
I don't
need
need
the
the
rest of
rest.
it, do you? Okay. You can just snap it out. Okay. Now, what page do I start my archives on?
So the last thing you should have is
I've
let's see,
got
this
the-
one's for 3, for 4, for 5, 46. So you should be at 5947.
That's where I begin, huh?
Yeah,
And what page of contents is it?
21.
And that should be show 32,
Mm-hmm.
and it's page 21, did you say?
Yep.
Okay, thanks. Thank you for resolving that.
Yep.
Do you have anything else to hand me?
Nope.
And I don't have anything to hand you. And you return the 8 mil,
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's all in there.
and the 8 mil worked.
Correct.
Well, that's wonderful. And everything's okay with the YouTube, huh?
Yep. YouTube. It's all up there. Yep, yep.
All up there.
All 2 hours of all.
Excuse me?
All 2 hours of all.
What?
All 2 hours of each archive is up there.
Oh, all, YouTube is all up there. That's good. Alright. You wanna hand me the, what's all that, honey, right there? That pile? Well, that's the
This
joy
is the
book?
joy book.
Okay. And, wanna hand me your yellow folder? Thanks. Okay, do you wanna pay the museum rent?
Sure, why not?
Alright, go into this drawer if you would. Now drawer number 4, 6, 7, 8. And get a small envelope. No, draw, is that, oh, I
This
beg
is
your
8,
pardon.
yeah. 6?
6, I'm Tuesday. I can't count, I'm like a computer. I can't count beyond 2. A computer can't count to 2, can it?
Nope.
Just 0 and 1, right?
Correct. Why are these all partially closed?
They got wet, I guess. But I can open them. Can we open it?
Yeah, I just don't want to like really tear one apart, but that's kind of open. There we go. Without drawing it so you can close it again.
How long did this job take?
A couple hours.
You have a big space to spread them out on, do you?
I did, yep.
And now, will you take a card, that's is like a stiffener. That's just to protect the money order. Then here's the money order. And you make it out to Barbara Conn. Barbara Conn.
Who did the order of Barbara, B-A-R-B-A-R-A?
Yeah.
C-O-E-H-N?
Yep.
Come on.
And then all you put down here is rent for
Purchaser signer.
Oh, you want your name for next? Is that it?
I think so. Purchaser, signer for drawer.
I just put in Devin if I were you.
Okay. My full name, right? Devin McConnell.
No, I don't think you need it.
Okay.
And then it would be rent for December.
But where is it describing what it's for, though?
I don't know. I just put
Pay
it
to
in
the order of. Here's the signer.
Yeah.
And this says address,
No,
direction.
I don't want that. Just make a memo. Rent for December 9, 2010 to January 8, 2011.
Rent for December 9th, January.
How did that happen? I don't know if I ever told you, but I said, well, how do I make up the rent? He said, oh, we'll give it to my wife, Barbara Conn.
Right, right.
And I said, well, what's the date? He said, start it today. And that was November 9th. So it goes from the 9th of the month to the 8th. You got it down, have you?
Yeah, rent for December 9th to January 8th.
Okay. Did you want to put up here today's date?
Sure. That, yeah, why not?
That would be 12/9. And now the address for your envelope.
Oh, the envelope, yeah, because this also says address on it.
It would be, this return address is box 124, Gap, New York, 12075.
Okay.
And it's to Barbara Conn. And
Number
This
1, 1869, 9H.
Route 9H.
What's in New York?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you need a stamp. And this is where the post office file is, right here. No, that's just the drawer of odd things.
You don't put the money order in the envelope?
No. And in here you will find it. Actually, it fits, you don't have to fold it.
This entire thing fits?
I think so. Oh, no, you get, oh, receipt.
Oh, yeah, that would be.
Then on the back of the receipt,
Now it would be fine, yeah.
here, you don't have to do it if you don't want.
Doesn't matter to me. Oh, stamp?
Yep, and that's in this envelope.
On the back you say,
On the back of the receipt, you write museum. Up here. Museum. $75. 12,910. And that receipt, of course, goes into that file.
yep.
I'll show you where this goes. Thanks. That goes in this drawer. And it goes under C in this file. Yeah, put it in the end, then you'll find it next time at the end.
That's easy.
There. Let's stay down there. And then that's ready to post.
You want me to take that to the post office?
Yeah, if or
My mother would take it tomorrow. So.
it's not out of your way.
Not out of her way, she's going to work.
Okay, thank you. That's fun. Yes, thank you. So that's how it's done every month.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to stay in touch with Mary down at Staples, who just graduated from, or was graduated from, or will be graduated from RPI with a minor in political science? Is that somebody you want to stay in touch with? If it is, I will give you her number.
It doesn't really matter to me.
Is it? Do you want to stay in touch with her?
No, that's alright, I don't really need to.
Well,
I
you-
don't know if I'll be in a year myself, so I might be.
You
that's
might
what to
consider
say,
it.
yeah.
She says it's a good department, and you might consider it. It's $38,000 a year.
But her school was all female.
Oh, well, can't you go to RPI then?
RPI is not a big political science school. People go there for mostly like engineering.
Yeah, they do. But if Russell Sage is good in it, wouldn't RPI be good in it?
Maybe, I don't know, but I mean,
Anyway, you're
the
not-
prime rated political science schools are the ones I'm looking at.
You're not
The
really
ones I've been looking at.
enthusiastic about staying in touch with her, are you? Because I would give you her
I
number.
didn't really even, I talked to her myself, so it's alright.
So I'd give you her number if you wanted it.
That's fine.
You don't want it?
No.
Okay. Now, Lauren, guess what? You remember how you used to send it to Jason, Staten Island?
Yes.
Jason got fired.
So it's Lauren?
Yes.
Okay.
Did you want to put that into your... Isn't that sad?
Yeah. Let's see.
They had executive director job open and he put in for it. They hired an executive director from outside. That executive director came in and fired him.
That's backwards.
Poor Jason. I've known him for years. All done?
No, gotta call him up. Where is that? Where is Jason? Somewhere up here.
It's a wonderful creation.
Let's just search for his tab.
He's he's a half hour. He might be under quads. He's no more quads, so he should have been taken out of quads.
He's not on here.
Staten Island?
Staten. His name isn't in here, so maybe it's already changed.
It isn't?
Staten.
Oh, well then would you put Lauren's name on it?
Actually, Staten doesn't. Am I spelling Staten? Doesn't show up on here either.
What?
Does anything show up on here?
He should be under the half hours.
Nothing shows up in here. Hold on. Staten Island. There is none.
Well, that's pretty serious. Now why is that?
I don't know.
Okay.
Did we ever remove it? Did we ever put it on hold or anything?
We took
I
it
got
off
him
of
in
quads. Could that be it? We took it off of quads?
Yeah, it's not in quads. There's a blank space in quads where it used to be.
Well, that's it. Then it should have been transferred from quads over to...
Wallingford, Manhattan, Atlantic, Newton, Londonderry, Winston,
Well, let's put it in.
Houston, Monterey, Willimantic, Philadelphia, Carmel, Franklin, Pittsburgh, Westfield, Plainville, Woodbury, Hopkins, Meriden, Central, Yonkers, Riverhead, Lanscott, Yorktown, San Diego, Norwalk, Heathfield. No, it's not in the half hours because it got removed from the quads.
Okay, I'm going to give it to you.
Yep.
Is it on the old list?
I don't think so.
Let's see,
I
Jason.
don't have any copies of the old list. Oh, that.
Here you are. So it's going to be Lauren and Building 2.
What, is it a week of? Is it a day?
His day is Tuesday.
Okay.
Did you get Building 2?
Hmm?
Now that's kind of serious, because if you didn't give me his address and I'm going through and getting the things ready to mail, if it wasn't there, I wouldn't know the difference.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Was he ever in the half hours before?
no.
Oh, that's why, because he was a quad before. Okay.
So he was, but the mistake was is that he was taking out a quad and not put in a half hour?
Yeah.
That was the mistake? That'd be pretty serious. So maybe I should keep your list when I'm wrapping and go through your list.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thanks. What's that slip? Is that the printing?
Yes.
So Jason dropout was kind of serious. Because it could be that he would never get anything. Because I wouldn't know. I go by your list. I go by what you give me.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and so if I'm going through and I'm mailing everything and Jason isn't there, I wouldn't know the difference. What's that?
That was the printing, yeah.
That's the printer?
Yep. That was from last week, yep.
Okay. And you still think I should pay for all the printing, huh?
Not all. No. I just meant this time.
Oh, okay.
I don't want you to do that all the time.
Oh, okay.
That's not your job.
Thanks. This again is,
Will they do mini DV now?
he takes a mini DV.
Oh.
But he's hoping to get a server, and I put him in touch with Yonkers Cablevision, because my friend down there, Rob Jackson, who's the public access administrator, he's crazy about that server. How they put the shows in, you know? He loves it. The shows come in the mail, and then he sits down at the server and he puts all the shows in for the whole month, so that if there's a snowstorm and they can't get there to play the tapes, the server will play them for 3 days. They're about 3 days ahead.
That's pretty good.
And so this fellow in Highland Park, they're going to get a server in March. So he asked me to put him in touch with Yonkers. So Yonkers could describe this, and they talked for an hour on the phone. This fellow, by the way, is in Chicago. Do you want to go to Chicago?
No. I don't have any need right now, no.
Well, I'm thinking of going to Chicago.
Traveling over to Chicago?
Mm-hmm. It's 780 miles.
Yeah, that's a good ways away across the country.
Now this fella, Vic, drove from Chicago to Georgia for Thanksgiving, and he drove straight through, 12 hours, and that's 780 miles, by the way.
Yeah.
He drove straight through for 12 hours.
That's a drive.
I think I could drive 8 hours. But I don't think I could drive 12.
I don't know if I could drive 8 hours, you know, that's a bit.
Well, I'll tell you what's going on. Chicago has a Buddha center, and on Sunday morning, the people come, and I've forgotten what they do, one thing, then they do meditation, and then they do question and answer, and newcomers are asked to come 15 minutes early. Well, that sounds to me like a great show, if they'll let us videotape it. So this Vic Walter, I've asked him if he would be interested in doing it. And if they won't let him videotape, then he will sit there and he will tell me and make a report, and then report to me what they did and make a show. And then we got to take the next step to find a local person in Chicago to get it on CAN TV, which is Chicago Access Network TV. Now he's 30 minutes north of Chicago. Highland Park is 30 minutes north of Chicago. What do you think of that?
Sounds like a good deal.
Yeah, it's a good thing if we can get it to go. Because if I expand to chat with Glendora, I'm going to go to the third largest market in the United States next, and that's Chicago. And so that's a plan for that. Can you find BCAT again? What, is this another,
That's the same thing.
that's the same one.
It's right here.
Good, can you see it? How do you do that? You
I put it
there?
right here. It says BCAT.
And you put a bookmark on it or whatever you call it?
Yep. It says VCAT right there.
Okay, now can you see the programs on the network?
You go down where it says channel 2 and you just hit this button. And then you probably have to hit play, don't you? Nope, no you don't.
Is that a program?
I believe it is.
Isn't that great? Now, how do you make it full screen?
Let's see, can you? Well, you can press the middle button here.
What middle button do you press?
Next to X. You have to be careful you not press X.
Yeah, and
But
it's blue?
it's fairly large. Yeah.
It's blue?
Yep.
And this is a TV show, huh? And
Yeah,
what this
looks
fellow
like-
is doing, he's doing,
Something about this restaurant or something, I think.
well, they can't have commercials on public access. Well, good! Thank you. Would you just tell me again what it is?
That is actually, actually you can just write it even shorter. Hit BCAT.
VCAT.
All you do is hit BCAT, go down to channel 2.
Where's channel 2? Where is it?
It'll say channel 2.
Channel 2.
If you look at the text, there'll be a bunch of pictures, BCAT network, pictures, la 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 la, channel 1, channel 2.
Okay.
And then just press on the button that says
Which
launch.
button? Your click?
Right underneath channel 2, it says launch. You just press on that.
Oh, good. And then you went full screen.
And then, yeah, you just hit the medium button.
Where's the
Middle button.
Where's the middle
Yeah,
button?
next to X in the minus sign. Minus sign, middle button X.
Middle button. That's good. And like on tomorrow morning at 10:30, if I do that, I should see a chat with Glendora, right?
Hopefully.
Thanks. Oh, you're so smart. I'll show you these. Barbara and Walter, you know them, Slater. They put in a new light.
Oh. Maybe that's that there.
And then would you go in the bathroom and look at the new seat that they put in?
The one on the toilet?
Yeah,
I can see that through the door from here.
they did that.
Yeah.
I gave them $20 for the church. It went to the church, St. Luke's, for the light and for putting it in. We went to Lowe's and picked them out.
See, it was in a store like Lowe's, yeah.
Yeah, Monday, and then Wednesday they came and put them in. These are the die instructions.
Right.
Will you do
Got
it
my
for
copy,
me?
yep.
Yeah. So you got that. Will you? It would be hard for you to take this up to George Dixon's on your way home tonight.
I'm not actually sure it's George Dixon's house. I'm not actually sure it's George Dixon's house.
Yeah,
Where
you
I
are.
was.
You know when you went to Heather. Remember you went to Heather Dixon
Mm-hmm.
when you were canvassing?
I think. I'm not sure if that was...
Was it a log cabin?
Where?
Uh,
Because I saw a different cabin. No, it wasn't the same place. That's not near me where I saw that one, no.
it's Fordham Road.
No, I saw a log cabin somewhere far inside. That wasn't.
It's Fordham Road.
Is that...
You know where Maple Lane is?
Yes.
You go up Fordham Road and then you come to Maple Lane. It's right here before you.
Were the two roads converged there, coming from the traffic circle?
Yeah, but you're down Maple Lane a little ways. And then Fordham Road comes into Maple Lane.
Right, and those two converge. It's there? Oh.
And they're on the left-hand side, just before you get to Maple Lane. And it's a log cabin.
And I should drop this off?
And yes, if you would be so kind, and that's for his sister, Jacqueline. You know that Jacqueline and George are twins, did you know that?
I think you mentioned that last time,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, and this is for trustee Victoria.
Right.
This has nothing to do with it, but I thought it was kind of fun to put a decoration on it. And I'm going to mail it to her. You like it?
Yeah. Been through it all, yep.
Yeah, you're through reading it. And who's this one? This is for Glendora. And this one is the original. Here, I'll show you a picture of Fordham Road and Maple Lane.
Yeah, if it's what I'm thinking of with the conjoined, I think
There's
I know
your,
it, yeah.
where do you live? Where's your, where's Old Post Road? And that's where you live.
Right. Here.
Where? I've got to make it bigger for me. Okay, that's where you live. Okay, now where do they live? Here's Maple
Sounds like somewhere over here.
Where's Maple Lane?
This is Maple Lane.
Okay, now
So
where's Fordham Road?
Sounds like over here.
Yep.
Okay.
Thanks. Now these are our roads. We're going Saturday.
Right. Okay.
I think you said 11 o'clock, didn't you?
Yes. Okay.
And we're going down this road, and we're going up 9J, and then we're coming over here to look at this road, and then we'll go down here, and I guess we'll have to double back, and then we'll go this way in 9J, and we're going to keep going all these little roads in yellow until we leave the county, and as soon as we leave the county, we're coming back again.
Mhm. Right. Okay. I almost forgot. I have an appointment that I'm going to at 1 o'clock. So do you want to make it
Yeah.
2 hours? Do you want to make it earlier and go 3 or?
Yeah.
What do you
What time?
want? Well, I gotta go. I have to get someone else and go to an appointment at 1 o'clock. So do you want to start at 11 and run 2 hours, or do you want to start at 10 and go for 3 hours? Or?
Yeah. 3 hours is plenty. So we start at 10?
Start at 10?
Well, you gotta leave at 12:30 for your appointment, though, haven't you?
Yeah, basically.
So make it. Why don't you make it 9?
Sure. Yeah, that'll work.
Now, Mr. Claus. I have not heard from Mr. Claus as I told you last night. So today I called him, and he said, "Oh, I haven't started it. I'm very busy." That's kind of disappointing. I thought he could do better than that, going out of the door with $100.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, well, I didn't give him, I said $100, $60 change. First I told him $20, and then when he came and picked it up I told him 40. And I didn't have change, so I gave him 100 with $60 to come back. I was kind of surprised, let's put it that way. And so, what did he say? No, wait just a second, I'll tell you. Oh, alright, well, when do you hope to start it? Well, I hope to do it sometime this weekend.
Alright, yeah, the weekend sounds reasonable, I guess.
So it's going to be easy, as you can see the way we bound these.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you got funny kind of tape. You got funny tape.
Funny tape?
You got masking tape,
Mm-hmm.
right?
That might have been the only kind of tape I found. Where'd you get this kind of tape?
In painting, in the where the paint is.
The paint
Hardware.
Staples? Oh.
Yeah, you know where Staples paint is, where they mix the paint?
They have paint?
They don't. In the old store they did. They don't have it.
I don't remember coming across paint. Maybe I didn't go through that area of the store?
It's called, what's that called?
I don't know. Maybe I hadn't gone through that area of the store where they sell paint. Did you
Seems
get it
to
from,
me
did
they
you get
have
it from the
paint.
Staples there in Greenport? This tape?
The old Staples.
Oh,
I don't
this,
mean the old Staples, I mean the old Walmart.
oh,
Did I
from
say
Walmart?
Staples have paint?
Yeah.
I didn't mean that. Walmart
Walmart
has
has
paint.
paint? Oh, I guess they do, yeah.
And that was where it was.
Oh, okay.
And they
yeah,
have loads of colors.
So well, where's the tape I got anyway? I don't remember what it was.
Funny tape. It's what do you call it? Wrapping tape or it's masking tape. That's
Masking
what
tape?
it's masking tape. Right here. This is what you got. I don't think that's going to be good, do you? Isn't that masking tape?
I think it is. Yeah, it is, but it may or may not work, but it's not, yeah, it's not like that kind of tape at all, no.
Well, there's this kind of tape?
Painter's tape?
Is it, what's that called?
Painter's tape?
Oh, is that what it is?
It lines the edges of things when you paint, so you don't get it on
Same
the
as this?
wall.
That's
Yeah,
what
this would too, yeah, they're the same, but that one's just blue.
But I don't think that's good enough. It's kind of, feel it. Might hold a book together.
You know, that maybe past the edge, but this would, yes.
You think that's good enough?
This probably would. Well,
Well, if it's
don't you staple them together anyway?
Yes.
So it's not like they're about to fall apart, but yes,
See?
yes.
The staples are under here.
For the spine, yeah.
See? See the
So yeah,
staples?
these would work, it's just a matter if you want to use them, that's all.
Kind of a pretty color.
Right, yeah, the painter's tape would work fine, that'd be nice.
Okay.
And this, do you want to return this?
Or give it away.
Do that too, yeah.
Do you have any use for it?
Oh, I don't, but I need tape for the duds. The what's it called?
Oh
they're the tape I
no, this
regularly
isn't
use.
good enough for that.
Not that, no, but I'm just remembered by that. That reminded
I'll
me.
give that to you right
Actually,
now.
that I do need that. And paper.
Okay, how
I'm
much?
getting down to the last
All right.
pages.
Tell me how much paper.
Take it a little bit there.
Oh, you need more than that. Take a whole lot.
Take
Yeah,
a big
take
chunk of
that.
that.
Because we can always get more.
Yeah, that's good.
And here's your tape.
Right. Plenty of labels still. Tape and paper are running out.
You need these kind of labels returned?
No, I got plenty of them. I said I have plenty of labels still.
Oh, is that
Tape
what you
and
said?
paper. Yeah, tape and paper are running out.
Okay, let's put it all together.
Right, yeah, I'll put that in my stuff. I'll just hold on to that in the file.
Ay, Amadeus. Ay, Amadeus. Do you want... Okay. Do you need any sleeves?
No, I still have.
You just need...
I have a few sleeves for the 4 DVDs, and now to be 1 DVD that I do off the tape a month, so I don't really need it now. The only thing I use sleeves for are the archives that I make from the Sony. And I have more than enough for that.
Yeah, we could use that blue tape. I think that would work.
Yeah, the blue tape would be fine. Because the books are small enough, it's not like the, it's not the books over here. It's not as thick.
And I think we're going to have to collate them first, right?
Mm.
Then we're going to have to staple them. And we'll use a heavy staple. That's what I used on that.
Mm-hmm.
And then tape them. So what do you
Yep.
figure on that? We could do it in a day or 2 days?
Oh yeah.
We can
Probably
do it in a day?
yeah. It's only, oh, I'm thinking 15 to 25, right? 25?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's doable.
Okay. Yeah, I was sort of surprised at Mr. Claus. GHB in a day. Guess what? I erased your nice reading of Buddha.
Oh,
Yeah. Would you tolerate doing it over again?
that's fine, yeah.
Okay. And here it is. Let's see, let's organize this. These are the contents, and here's the Buddha. And I think, that one and that one, is that okay?
Yeah, I think that, yeah, that's it.
Okay. I'm sorry, I did
Where did this start? I think it's just up there. This should be it, right? He approved those preparatory exercises in the nature of retirement into seclusion, meditation, and concentration that lead to loss of self and mystic consciousness of the Absolute. It is said that he neither approved nor forbade the set yoga practices as it was brought by converts from Brahmanism. The concentration by which the yogi attains detachment from worldly consciousness and entry into an ecstatic spiritual trance. It will be remembered that the right rapture is the final stage in the eightfold path of noble conduct, and that it follows the seventh stage, right meditation. I have during this life entered into nirvana, he said, and the life is Gautama is extinguished. The self has disappeared. The truth has taken up its abode in me. The body is Gautama's. In due time it will be dissolved. That dissolution will constitute the final extinction, after which nothing survives to form another self. No one then can say, the Blessed One is here or there. It is just as with a flame in a sea of blazing fire. It has been, but it is gone. The flame has vanished, and one cannot say, it is here or it is there. It is the anticipation of the experience of nirvana that sustains the Buddha during the return to life in the world. Between the supreme enlightenment, at the age of 35, and the entry into final nirvana, 45 years later. All the misery of the world, all the annoyances and administration of monasteries, all the obstacles and the calumnies introduced by heretics and dissenters, fail to dim a radiant light and a flaming faith that the end is in bliss, eternal peace. The spoken emphasis is, nevertheless, on cessation, deliverance, extinction. There is, O Bhikshus, he once said to the disciples, an escape from the cycle of the born, the originated, the created, the constituted. For there is the state of the unborn, the uncreated, the unconstituted. It is a state where there is not earth or air or fire or water, neither space nor awareness, neither perception nor non-perception, nor nothingness. It is the uncreate, it is the changeless, the eternal that is not originated and does not end. There is the extinction of suffering. The Buddha Gautama left, indeed, little room for description of the blissful state. In erasing the self-doctrine seems to extinguish the experiencing power. Perhaps it would be fairer to say that the Buddhist places the emphasis upon the absolute, not on the I participating in the absolute. The absolute immortality in Buddhahood is finality. The average mystic of other faiths, though taken out of himself at every experience of union with the divine, looks forward, as a self, to the further blissful experiences of that union in his life. All pointing, however, to the final absorption, an illumination not very different from the Buddhist nirvana. The word nirvana, or nibbana, is, as it is in the Pali tongue of the time, meant, before the Buddha gave it a special religious or systematical preference, an extinction or a dying out as witnessed in a dying fire. It was used in the sermons to denote the extinction of the flames of lust, craving, anger, and the like in the life of the Arahat. But shortly it came to mean the whole process of final liberation and emergence into illumination, deliverance, emancipation, salvation, enlightenment in the final sense. All this is implied in the term. The Blessed One made a distinction between nirvana and final nirvana. It was final nirvana which is coincident with death or the final passing from mortality that Mara, the evil one, urged the Buddha to accept in the last of the temptation scenes. For he has already reached nirvana, or as it were, tasted nirvana, in the moment of the great enlightenment. He then knew its radiancy, its bliss, was granted insight into the oneness of all that is, perceived the relationship of cause and effect, saw the way and the truth, but he then drew back from finality of absorption. The discipline by meditation, which prescribes 5 steps of preparation, appears in the late Buddhistic document that may or may not be based on authentic utterances. It has nonetheless a suggestive interest. It begins, first is the meditation upon love, in which your heart is enlarged until it longs for the well-being and the happiness of every living being, including the well-being and happiness of your enemies.
Good.
The second meditation is upon compassion. The third upon joy.
Superb.
The fourth upon purification. The fifth details that other prerequisite.
The third is joy. The fourth is what?
The fourth is purification.
Purification.
The fifth details that other prerequisite, so important to mystics of every time and clime, a serene mind.
Serenity.
Fifth is the meditation upon serenity.
Oh.
In this you rise above questions of riches or want, of conquest or slavery, of love or hate. You face your destiny, indifferent to self, calm, tranquil, in peace. Thus the initiate is prepared to enter into the limitless light of truth.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't go for destiny. I don't think that things are pre-planned. And I don't think that's the way God works. I think God works ad lib.
Yeah, I would think so too.
I just don't think things are all cut out for the next million years.
As do I.
thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Now let me not erase that. Hello, great big cat. Now, thank you for that.
Yep.
Well, what about the address list? Are there any changes?
Other than just adding
Staten Island?
Staten back right now, no. Other than that, no.
No changes?
Wait, that's the old quads. So Staten used to be right there.
Oh, okay.
So that's why it's, yes, we know this for a fact now. It used to be there.
Yeah,
Now it's over there.
yeah. You could also use your nice list and cut and paste, couldn't you? You could cut and paste. And what's this? This is a... Is that a current list?
This is, actually this is your current list, yes. That's the Rhode Island ones, I think. Or no, it's not. That's not all Rhode Island. It's not all Connecticut. It's not all Connecticut, no.
Let's see if I can.
This is all Connecticut.
Where's Connecticut? I want to see the Connecticut.
That's an entire Connecticut list, I think.
That is, huh?
Looks like it to me.
Oh, Groton's missing.
Is that why? Oh, okay, yeah. Well, where's the
You don't
final,
want to know why Groton's
Where's the
missing?
final one? Because that's actually, this is the ghost one that didn't print. Yeah, move these. Look at the real one. Okay, the final one shows. Okay, here's the quads. Here's all the Connecticut's. The Groton is not on here, that's true. So is that because it's in the quads?
Yeah, because it's on the quads, right?
Is it not a quad?
Not a... It is a quad.
So it should be in the quads?
Yeah, and that's where it
Okay.
is, right?
Right. I did
So-
not put the quad.
So I made a
I
mistake.
did not put the quad TV stations on the Connecticut list.
Yeah, where's
Just
the
the quad
Connecticut
TV
list?
station. It's this second to last page here.
Well,
These are all the Connecticut half-hour TV stations.
oh, good. Oh, good. I want
That's
to
the
refer
distinction.
to the... Okay, let me ask you about that.
I went through the first 3 pages here, this entire list, and pulled out every Connecticut station, put them on one page.
Yeah, let me go
And
over
that's
that.
the Connecticut list.
Excuse me, what did you say?
I went through the first 3 pages, the entirety of the TV stations, half-hour TV stations, took each Connecticut and put it on one page.
And took
That's
it out
it.
of the half
No.
hours.
No,
Left it into the half.
they're all here. This is an entire list of every single TV station.
Oh, I see, half hours.
And this is for when you just need to do Connecticut, when you need to get something out to Connecticut
Oh, that's
stations.
better, yeah. Look,
I
look.
created it when we did that.
Excuse me?
I created it for that reason when
Yes,
we did
that's
that.
good, that's
Because you
good.
had a certain program from someone that went
Okay.
only to Connecticut.
Do you have Norwalk? That was good that you did that, Devin.
Norwalk.
Do you have Meriden?
Next to it, yes.
Plainville?
Yep.
Good. Westport, which is...
Yep. Edward Whitney.
Hamden?
Yep.
Willimantic?
Yep.
Winston?
Yep.
New London?
Mhm.
East Hartford?
Yep.
Waterbury?
Yep.
Wallingford?
Mhm.
Newtown?
Yep.
Seymour?
Just so that-
Seymour is a quad.
Seymour, yeah, that's not on here. It sounds familiar because it is here, yes.
Then shouldn't he be on the Connecticut list, no?
I made it when you sent half hours to Connecticut. It was a half-hour program, so the quads weren't on it, no. Because you never had an assignment where we were sending quad programs
Okay.
to only Connecticut stations. It
Well,
was
then her-
it was an instance where you had someone, I forget who it was someone you talked to in Connecticut, or it might
That
have
would
been
be Stones.
Stonus. I think it was a
He's
Stonus
Plainville.
or something like that. Yeah, and you had some Stonus programs, and they all went to every single Connecticut station. So I made a list of every single Connecticut station.
But that would not include
They were not
Seymour.
quads. No, they were half hours.
All
so
right,
that's
would it
why.
hurt any just to write lightly on the back of this Seymour? So on the back of your Connecticut, just write
Yeah,
Seymour.
do you want it on the front? There's still spaces here.
Oh, you got a space for it?
Yes. You want Groton and Seymour to be in here?
Yeah, I'd love it. But
But they're on the back page. They're here in quads.
no. I don't want to do it in hand. Because it's too pretty. Put it in the back. And someday I will cut one of these out and paste it.
Sure, I could just add it if you really want it there. Print it again.
No, I want it nice and tight the way you have it.
Right, I could print it from the computer. I meant.
No thanks. I'll take I'll cut one out.
All right.
I can go over and print one, right? Then I can cut it out and paste it.
Yep.
Seymour and Groton, okay. And how about Bolton? That's a quad.
Bolton is also.
So
a quad.
put that on your list on the back if you would. And Hartford, is that on there?
Yep.
And West Hartford. West Hartford, you know, is a Glenny.
Yeah, that's not on my list.
Okay,
'Cause
put
it's
that
for
on the
mine.
back of your list here.
That's in the list I made for you.
Yeah. Someday we'll expand that, okay? And West Hartford, you're just putting down now?
Mm-hmm.
And Danbury, I don't think that's there either. Okay.
Okay, that won't fit on the front page because that's one more station than there are empty spaces. But yes. So that's how this works. And these can be recycled. This is.
Well, do you have this
This
list?
is the original copy. Do I have that list?
Yeah, so that when you do Stonus, you'll have to have all of these go to Stonus. All
Yeah,
the
except the quads, right?
Well, except those right there you don't have.
Well, these are quads, and yours, which I never cover yours, but these are quads. And if you gave me Stonus, it wouldn't go, because I've only ever received half hours doing this. I never received 2 hours. So that's why the quads were never on there.
Okay.
So if I need to do the Stonus with the half hours, they all are right here, yes.
And you got 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces.
Yes. And you have 5 extra stations you want to add. 2 are from yours and 3 were quads.
And so you need 2 more spaces.
Yeah, you
no,
need one
did
more.
one more.
Get one more.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. And this, so we don't cause more confusion, you can recycle this, because this is the original poorly printed ghost image.
Wait, this is the original one?
That was the one I printed when I ran out of ink. So you can throw that out, recycle that, whatever you want.
Well, would you staple it and mark it recycle? Devin, these are called tender bits.
Yeah.
And you mash them like this. You know, they have huge chompers. They could bite your hand off, you know. But they won't eat unless you mash them. And then this is what you went down and got the yeast.
Yep.
B12. And then you sprinkle this on it. I'll get you back. And then see if you can get him off of the papers. Here. Did you staple that, Devin, and write on the back of it?
Yeah, it's up there.
And what did you write on the back of it? Recycle?
Recycle, lack of ink.
Okay. Here, sweetie. Right here. Right there. See? Well, okay, she does that, and then they get discouraged and they walk away. So you have to get another one. Okay, you see how this is done, Devin?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now where's Amadeus? honey. Here's yours. When you look at it like that, what do you think about? Okay, now would you mind eating that on the floor? Here, I'll tell you what, I'll put it down here. What do you think he weighs, 20 pounds? Do you think he weighs 20 pounds?
Looks like it, yeah.
All right, now what's this list, Devin?
That's yours.
My what?
Those are Glenn's, not mine.
Oh, those are Glenn's.
That could be part of this list, actually.
And what's this list? Your list?
Yep. You should just put those two together, really.
Okay, let's do that. Address list. Pete Amadeus. Connecticut list, we did that. So are you happy, Devin?
Yep.
I want to tell you how much I like those pink gloves you bought.
Thought you would.
They're wonderful. They come almost to your elbow, so that my cuffs won't get all wet.
Yeah.
Now, do those come in pink, blue, green, or lavender?
I think the pink ones are the ones that have to found, the flower ones.
Those were the answers. And where were they?
Well, good question. I think they were somewhere back towards the detergents and the cleaning stuff back there.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, they were.
Did you
Yeah.
find them yourself, or did?
I came across them when I was looking for those stuff, yeah.
Yeah, really. So this was a good list, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was legible and everything, right? Descriptions. I don't know how to find that big description you told me about. You told me
You just put the mouse on top of the description. You start seeing some of it.
No, you tell me where you find it. Tell me where you did it. Find me a description.
So here's this week's programs.
Okay, now where's the description?
See the words going off? See
Yeah.
some of it? See some of that?
Yeah,
Just put the mouse on it.
and then click.
Just leave it there. Just put it on top and leave it there.
Oh, thanks.
Drop the cursor on it and just...
Oh, thanks. Descriptions in large print. So you just leave it there.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like my descriptions?
Yeah, that works pretty well.
Okay. Return contents. You did that. And I've got all of your contents?
Yes.
YouTube 16, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You did that. Wrapped. This is what you had to do this week, am I correct? YouTube 16 to 6.
Yeah,
right?
the archives, yep.
And wrap the TV stations 1 to 10, but it could only go to 7.
Yes.
And the address list is accurate, right?
Mm-hmm.
And roads, that's what we're going to do
Saturday, yep.
tomorrow.
Saturday.
And archive 2 hours. So you did all your work, didn't you?
Yes, everything got done this week.
Is there anything else to do this week? No. Devin, what are we going to do to fill up your jobs so that I don't want to cut back on your $200? What are we going to do to fill up the void that I took when I started making the half hours for the TV stations? Because I don't want you to cut back on your $200.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's probably up to you, since I don't know what else you do that I could do.
Well, one
you know
would
what I
be the
mean.
roads, right?
Right, right.
That would be one fill-in, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did you date the 1 to 7 as of January 3rd?
Did I date through what? 1 to 7?
You know, on the TV station, you tell them what day to play the
Yes.
yeah. Did you start using January 3rd?
Yes.
Good. Because previously we have not used the first week of the month.
Oh, okay.
This is the first time in a long time. Peanut butter. Do I have to eat that peanut butter?
No, you don't. You don't. Did you try that again? Didn't work?
No, no, I have to though, it's next. You told me to turn it upside down.
I can take it back.
Oh no.
Alright. I can get the other one. It's your choice.
And you're still eating it, right?
Yeah, I do.
And you like it?
Mm-hmm.
And do you churn it every time?
Yeah, you mix it up beforehand with a knife.
What's that?
You mix it up beforehand with a knife. Yeah.
You mix it up with what?
A knife.
A knife, yeah. Okay. Well, we should file November. We should file November, huh?
File it.
Yeah, go get a couple of pieces of paper from drawer 2 and you got any colored paper left? Is there any colored paper there? No, huh?
No.
Oh, what? Alright, so Devin, this is, in this drawer are the calendars for next year. Do you need a calendar for next year, Devin?
No, I've got calendars and such.
Okay, here's the calendars for next year. And so now this, would you get a green envelope down in drawer 6? And these receipts go in it. Okay, there you go. And this is the old beat up receipt envelope, right?
Yep.
So there's the calendars and the receipt envelope. And then you come, and
Want all the
first,
receipts in here?
yeah, first of all, mark it 2010 December. November. Okay. And these are the receipts for November.